Pickaxe.
Thanks for dropping into the cast party. Join the cast and crew as they are #blessed from their Hollywood film set into the crazy world of Fendrea. And action! Happy New Year, cast and crew! We want to wish you all a safe, happy, and prosperous 2024. Cast Party has so much in store for you coming this year with the release of Nocturne, our brand new mini-series, along with the official Cast Party Campaign 2 right around the corner. And boy, is it going to hurt to say goodbye to these characters and this story, but all adventures must come to a close, and we can't wait to share a brand new story with you all. We've been working hard behind the scenes these past few months getting things ready, and dang are we excited. Now, speaking of behind the scenes, we've chatted a bit about Campaign 2 and provided some exclusive info in our behind the scenes series chat that we do after every single Cast Party episode. You can snag that while supporting your favorite D&D podcast over at patreon.com/castparty. You'll also get access to our community Discord with roughly 400 active and incredible Cast Party fans, exclusive bonus monthly one-shots, sneak peeks at trailers and merch, ad-free episodes so you don't have to hear me ramble all the time, and so much more. Patreon.com/castparty. Thank you all so much for listening, and have a happy new year. Enjoy the episode, cast and crew.
Hello everyone and welcome to Cast Party. My name is Colin McManus and I will be your director for today. I am joined by my reflective cast and crew, Ryan McManus.
Sebastian Vivaldi Greensleeves, an emo and art musician who once was attending a wedding for his friend's parents. One of his best friend's moms from high school was getting remarried. When the big day arrived, Sebastian showed up, found his seat, and waved to his friend up in the wedding party when he was approached by the wedding coordinator. Stacy pointed him out and needed Sebastian's help. The pianist got caught sleeping with one of the bridesmaids before the ceremony and was promptly kicked out, leaving no music to walk down the aisle to. They asked if Sebastian would fill in. Panicked, he agreed, so the day wasn't ruined. He had nothing prepared and was racking his brain trying to think of any possible song to turn into a beautiful piano melody for the bride to walk down the aisle to. Time was ticking, and the only thing that he could think of was Stacy's mom. To be fair, it sounded super pretty, and he got quite a bit of compliments afterwards. He isn't sure if anyone actually caught on or if the crowd just went with it, but the bride was happy, and that's all that matters.
Oh my god.
Anna Brisbane.
Blueberry Sky, elven druid actress who was embarrassed by her name Blueberry in middle school. And for a good 6 months, she asked everyone to call her Skylar or Sky, pretending that her real name was Skylar and her middle name was Blueberry. But then Breaking Bad started coming out and everyone hated the character Skylar so much, for no reasonable purpose, might I add, that she went back to being Blueberry and stopped pretending that Skylar was part of her name at all.
I feel like Blueberry does give Skylar vibes though.
That's the worst thing you've ever said.
Not Skylar, I meant the name, not the individual.
Oh, okay.
She just didn't want her husband dealing meth. Like, what do you...
Yeah, listen, like, I know it's justified.
Hustle culture, you gotta get that bag.
Nigel Deacon.
What you doing, Xander Gucci Supreme, who accidentally pants Timothy Chalamet outside the studio once?
Oh my gosh.
Obviously, Xander didn't know who he was, but it was one of those slip on a drop parfait, stumble and trip and grab the first thing you can, happens to be Timothy Chalamet's ass situations. It ended up being a non-issue, though. Luckily, there wasn't anyone around, really, so no harm, no foul, and they ended up chatting and hitting it off. Tim asked if Xander wanted to grab a drink later in the day, hang out, chat about cryptids, and Xander was like, hey man, I've snuck people into bars before, but you look a little too young to even attempt to pass at 21, to which Timothy responded, I'm 23. Xander hit him back with, hey, it's good to see the spirit. Why don't we play some mini golf instead, though? Timothy, taken aback, continued to try and convince Xander that he was at least 21 the entire time they went mini golfing, and even though Xander will never admit it, he lost horribly to Mr. Chalamet. And then, at the end, felt weird about giving his number to a minor, so absolutely ghosted Timothy afterwards.
That's 2 out of 4 cast members with Timothy Chalamet intros. We gotta fill it out, Vince.
All right.
And Vince Perino.
Hi, Jett the Boulder Chambers, Big Willie Heartthrob, who really likes to go to all different types of amusement parks. He usually goes with one other person because it's easier getting in and out of lines, it's easier getting food. So one tradition that he usually does is he likes to take a picture with a Polaroid camera in front of any of the largest fountains that they have at the amusement parks. You all may or may not have seen one of those pictures recently.
With that, very briefly, we're going to talk about what happened last time. Blueberry explored Shar's Amethyst Dominion with Alana while searching for the rest of the party. During this time, the rest of you experienced what could have been until you gazed upon yourself in a mirrored surface. You saw a copy of yourself with purple irises in a place filled with happiness that you had just experienced. The area around you faded until it was only you, the reflection, and a mirror. Blueberry then entered Shar's throne room to see 3 large mirrors with her friends inside them, looking at another copy of themselves. Each of these mirrors fed a dark purple tendril to a large purple barrier around Shar. Now, those of you in the mirrors see only darkness and your reflection, though as you look at your reflection, you feel a chill down your spine. You each turn to look in the other direction of the mirror. You see this other version of you with the purple eyes staring back at you in this void of darkness. Here, with no mirror in between you. And so the scene is set. Roll initiative.
What's the question?
Initiative?
Question is, why am I staring at myself?
Is that a question for Sebastian?
True.
Bro.
That's a dirty 20.
Ugh. I got 5, but I do have guidance.
I got 18.
6.
12.
Roll off.
Okay. 12.
We're going to do this in initiative, but the initiative's going to be run a little bit weird. We're going to start outside the mirrors. Blueberry, you have walked in with Alana again. You see Shar upon her throne ahead of you. There are these 3 large mirrors in the way, and you can see that Xander, Jett, and Sebastian are all in those mirrors staring at another version of themselves. And you can see this massive purple barrier swirling around Shar, and that it looks like whatever's coming from these mirrors is feeding into that barrier. Alana grabs your shoulder. Get the gem. I will get to Shar. Blueberry, you are first.
Really? What the heck? Okay, I will run up to Jett's mirror. If I touch it, what happens?
Your hand goes through the solid glass.
Okay, I'll jump in.
You jump in and you appear directly behind what looks like Jett, and there's another Jett, and it takes you a moment to realize that this other one has these purple eyes, but you are able to determine which one does not seem like your friend.
Oh boy. Hi, Jett, you good? I don't like him.
Blue, where did you just come from?
I just came through the mirror because I saw you.
Are you okay? Where have you been?
This place. I'm gonna sneeze. Fuck you. Mirror world is weird, making me sneeze. I am going to carve the shape of the dragon into my staff and slam it on the floor. Brana, helpos! Summon Brana, the ruby dragon. I'm summoning her right behind Mirror Jett. Let's see, and I did that at 7th level. So this means I will also have resistance to fire damage. So it's gonna give a multi-attack to this false Jett. 26 to hit.
That hits.
14 piercing damage. And it's gonna rend again with the claws. Oh yeah, that's like 30 something to hit.
Sheesh.
And then 16 piercing damage.
These claws are just digging into whatever piece of shadow Jett they can get to.
And then it's gonna exhale a 30-foot cone of fire in a direction that does not hit either of us. Dexterity saving throw, please.
It's a 19.
Fails. 2 fire. Big damage.
Big damage.
I'm gonna stay right in Jett's aura. And that's it.
You're just a little bit away from that entrance to the mirror. From outside, you can see Alana just rushing past the mirror, and you do not see where she goes after that, but it does look like she was on the way towards Shar. With that, we're going to move to the leftmost mirror. It is just Xander and Dark Xander in here. And Xander, you are going first.
Do I have any semblance of what's happening past what I saw last time?
As you look at this Dark Xander, they have anger in their eyes, malice in their eyes. You can see finger guns are out, reddish purple aura coming from them. They do look like they are hostile.
Can I see the mirror that's behind me?
You can.
Does it feel like anything?
Put your hand on it. Completely solid.
I don't like this one bit. You stay over there. And I'll cast Hold Person on him. Wisdom, please.
21?
That is it. Bummer.
Not very wise, just a really lucky roll.
Oops. Well, that sucks. That's all I'm doing right now because I was hoping for that.
You see this version of Xander pulls out the finger guns, starts blasting you with them. 4 coming your way.
4? I only have 3.
What the hell?
12 to hit each.
Nope.
23 and 25 to hit.
Those two.
They have that same Gucci symbol to them as they come towards you. 20 force damage total.
Ow, is that what I've been doing to people?
We're going to go into the second mirror with Jett.
Okay, Blue, so we just take this thing out and then what? Where's everybody else?
I saw other mirrors that led to them, so if we can take care of this guy, we can run right into the other ones.
Okay, you saw both of them?
Yeah.
All right, anything else that we gotta worry about? What the hell's going on?
Well, Shar's in there too. There's
Shar?
this like shield. There's like this force field around her, but it seems like it's connected to these mirrors, so maybe if we take care of these guys and point at the guy, maybe it'll be weakened or gone.
Oh, so there's probably Sebastian and Xander then, okay.
Yes.
Well, all right. And I'll just run forward with my sword.
Give me those stabs.
25 for the first hit.
Hits.
30 for the second hit. 35 altogether for the 2 attacks.
You see this other version of you has the same greatsword as you. Brushes it along the ground. This wispy darkness gathers itself along the blade. They're casting Staggering Smite and taking 2 attacks on you.
Are you serious?
First attack, dirty 20 to hit,
Does not hit.
24 to hit,
Yes.
15 slashing, 2 radiant, and 17 psychic damage on you, Jett. And then I'm going to ask you for a wisdom saving throw.
10.
That is going to fail.
Oh, shit.
On a failed save, you have disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and can't take reactions until the end of this being's next turn.
Colin, I have a question. The mask doesn't say I have to see them. Would I be able to feel that Jett got hit?
What energy are you tapping into to feel this?
I'm trying to sense the warmth that Jett gives off as an individual. And just trying to find that comfort.
Jett, I'm going to ask you to roll me a charisma saving throw.
I told you I'm keeping these dice for the rest of the campaign. Nat 20. So 31.
Sebastian, you feel this area around you. You feel so alone, but all of a sudden you almost feel like you're standing in Jett's aura and you can almost see him in the wispy clouds next to you.
I'm going to whip the masquerade mask out of my pocket. Good luck, buddy. Slap it on. And the second I slap it on, I'll take half that damage from you. You now have 2d10 radiant damage on your next attack.
Whoa.
And with that, we are to Blueberry.
Really?
Oh, yes. You moved from one place to another, so you got to jump in initiative again.
If I have a 20-foot cylinder attack, can I angle it in a way that it wouldn't hit Dragon or Jett?
This is wide open space. I would say yes.
Okay, I'm gonna throw an ice storm at False Jett. It's a dex save.
18.
No. Oh my gosh, I'm rolling trash on my damage dice. That is only 6 bludgeoning. Oh, and cold. Okay. 6 bludgeoning and 11 cold. Also, the hailstones turn the storm's area of effect into difficult terrain until the end of my next turn.
You can see that this version of Jett is starting to bleed a little bit.
Great. Okay, cool. Half step into Jett's aura. That's it for me, and then it's Brana. Okay, Brana's going to rend twice. Well, it's plus 15 to hit, so 17?
17 misses.
Dang, okay. And then 34 to hit.
Yes.
16 piercing. And then blah, fire that I will assume melt the hail. Dex save.
That's much better. 25.
Oh no, they save.
Jett's shield that he has is floating around this being and is able to dodge out of the way completely.
Okay.
We're moving into the last mirror with Sebastian and the Dark Sebastian. And Sebastian, because of that roll off, you are going first.
Let's go. Fuck you, me.
Me before any concert.
With the mask on, I'm gonna look at myself and I'm gonna raise one of my hands and see if it mimics me.
Doesn't.
With my hand up, I'm gonna swing it back down and give him a little point. Don't like that. Ralathim's Psychic Lance, please. 5th level. Listen, if you're me and I'm you, I know you're pretty dumb. Ralathim's Intelligence save of 22.
19.
Let's go!
Let's go.
26 plus 6, 32 psychic damage, and he is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Woo!
You should have copied me.
The thing is, he was about to copy you, but he's incapacitated, so he can't cast his own Ralathims.
Oh. Nice.
I want to turn around. This is a long shot. I want to use a bardic inspiration. I want to drum on the mirror and hope that Xander can hear it. I want to tap on the glass to almost reverberate it and see if he can somehow hear it. I don't know if the mirrors are connected at this point. I just know that I'm in a mirror world and something's probably behind it. My friends are somewhere and I don't know what.
I don't even need you to roll at this point. I'm going to ask you for performance.
Let's go. It's famous last words by My Chemical Romance. Just the hardcore.
Yes.
Just over and over again, trying to keep on beat. Well, I got a 5, so a 21.
Xander, you do hear basically just this weird reverberation from the mirror, but it feels like it's putting you back into a rhythm. This is what Sebastian does when you fight together. You know he's somewhat nearby. So we are to Xander's turn, and you have a bardic inspiration at your back.
After getting blasted twice, I'm going to look at the anti-homie. We could have been bros. I know we have a lot of the same interests, and I'd whip out the tripod, slam it down, and I'm going to fire off 3 Eldritch Blasts of my own with Sharpshooter. 24, 26.
All of them hit.
Let's get crunk, boys. So that is going to be flat 30. All right, max damage on 1 plus 8. Another max damage 1. That's crazy. 34 plus 8 is 42 plus 30.
What?
Jeez.
Yeah. These are the angriest looking Eldritch Blasts I've got.
It feels wrong because you're burning into a copy of your own Gucci shirt, but you can see this being grabs one of them. He does take the damage, but redirects it at you. This is Hellish Rebuke. I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from you, please.
I can do that.
This is a 5th level Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, God. Nope. 5.
30 fire damage.
Easy. Whatever. That all you got? Ain't nothing but a cheap imitation. I will Healing Light myself as a bonus action. Fill in myself with good vibes. Do a full 5d6 that I'm able to do. I only have 7 left, but I can't afford to go down here, so I'm gonna roll that and I'll chime in when I have my 5.
You're gonna chime in with what?
Haven't you people ever heard of?
Thank you.
22.
Heal that up because it is now Shadow Xander's turn.
It's all good. He ain't gonna hit me.
He's not. You're right.
Fuck.
He looks at you, makes eye contact, says in your own voice, Selena.
Nope. Don't like that.
This is power word stun.
No.
If the target has 150 HP or fewer, it is stunned.
That's all I can have.
You are now stunned.
Fuck.
The stunned target can make a Constitution saving throw at the end of each of its turns. On a success, the stunning ends. As we go back to Jett's mirror, Jett, you are up.
I am just like how Shadow Jett did. I'll put like the tip of my sword on the ground. I'll run over to the dragon, and as I do, that tip sparks and it starts to set aflame the blade a little bit. I am doing the same with Staggering Smite. As I jump up onto the dragon, I swing around with it and just try to swipe at its head with the sword.
You have disadvantage and advantage now that you are mounted, so it will be a straight roll.
25.
That hits.
Okay. And with the second one, 26.
Don't forget to add an extra 2d10 worth of damage. Radiant.
Okay, I'm going to add that right now. 6 and 3, 9. So then the first attack, straight roll, 6 and 5. And then another 6 for Radiant, so 2. And then a D8 for Radiant is 2. 7 plus 6, another D6 for Radiant. 4 Radiant plus an extra D8 is 5 Radiant. And then we got to do Staggering.
You've already done 52 damage.
4d6. 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 psychic damage.
You just did 65 damage total.
And it must make a wisdom saving throw.
28.
That passes very much so.
You rush around this being, swipe at it twice with your sword, and it looks like it's going to come and swing around with its own sword, but instead it smacks the ground. This is a 5th level spell known as Destructive Wave. Each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, Blueberry, Jett, as well as the dragon, must make a Constitution saving throw.
14 for Jett.
Fail.
9 for the dragon. Oh my goodness. I mean, this isn't terrible, but it's not gonna pass. 15.
3 fails. You're all going to be taking 19 thunder damage and 22 radiant damage.
Oh boy.
And you are all knocked prone.
Does that mean that I get knocked off the dragon?
I believe so.
41 damage total. I need a total of 20 on a concentration check for my dragon. Oh, 18.
No.
Blue, I didn't do it, I swear. I'm so sorry.
I mean, you kind of did. Why don't you cast that spell?
I didn't even know what it is. It seems so much stronger than me.
Blueberry, that is your turn. However, this version of Jett is looking exhausted.
I'm just gonna thorn whip him. Whatcha? Dirty 20 to hit.
Charlotte's protection, this dark, wispy version of it, just comes right in front of your thorn whip and it bounces off of the shield.
No.
We are back over to Sebastian.
With other me just completely frozen, can I take a second to just inspect the mirror? If I feel like everyone's around, my brain wants to dive through the mirror, but if it's solid, I feel like there's no point.
Very solid. Not like a mirror that you could accidentally break. This feels like a forceful wall.
Okay. Well, looking at him, nearly frozen in stone at this point, and I'm just gonna snap my fingers and a little spark comes up. Might as well take advantage if he can't move and flick a little spark at him for a 4th level fireball. Just as I flick it, I see him start to move again. Oh, shit.
22?
That just passes. That's the DC. So he will take half of 36, 42, 21 fire damage.
Explodes underneath his feet. You can even see it starts to burn that black and white striped shirt. Sebastian, I have a question. What's his least favorite genre of music?
Oh, it's country, of course.
I was just gonna guess.
Naturally, yeah.
There is a light banjo in the background before a full-on pop country song that you've heard way too many times on the radio, just out and about in your life, just gets so loud in your head, and it feels like it's coming from this other version of you. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw, please.
I can't believe you do this. Stoop so low. 17.
That fails.
Lucky boy. Nope.
This is the 9th level spell, Psychic Scream. You're going to be taking 46 psychic damage, and you are stunned.
Okay.
You, much like Xander right now, can make checks at the end of your turn to become unstunned. Speaking of, Xander, you're going to roll me a Constitution saving throw, please. See if you can become unstunned. I'll tell you right now, if you get a nat 20, I'll let you have your whole turn.
I'm gonna do the D12. Plus 6, so 22.
Passes.
Thank God.
You are no longer stunned, but it is this being's turn. This being was taking a moment while you were stunned to start gathering this wispy, smoky darkness all around, and you can see wings start to spread.
Oh.
They're casting Tasha's otherworldly guise, and then they're going to be taking 8 Eldritch Blasts at you.
Miss. I'm just pushing out negative energy at you, Colin, right now. That's
18 and 22.
22 hits.
18 and 23.
23 hits.
18 and 23.
23 hits.
21 and 22.
Those both hit, so 5.
57 force damage total. And you see this being has these beautiful, dark, wispy wings. A little bit of purple smoke is emanating from them. They resemble yours, but they have that Shar influence to them. As we move to Jett, it's your turn. This dark version of you looks pretty exhausted. You're just here with Blueberry and the mirror.
Jett, I'm worried that this guy's got more abilities than you do. What if the other guys are fighting similar things and they're more powerful and they're by themselves?
I know, we gotta make this quick. Also, where's yours?
I don't know. I resisted her, I guess.
Okay, end this now. We gotta help the others. And I will stand up, and as I'm coming up, I'm gonna swipe my sword up at myself. 25 for the first.
Hits.
21 for the second.
Hits.
9 plus 2 plus 5 plus 6 plus an extra 2 and 4, so 6 radiant, and another 4 plus 7.
You did 35 damage.
With my bonus action, I would like to use Divine Smite.
Fucking get him.
7 and 2, so 9.
It is yours.
As I swipe up, standing up, it's just one slice straight up the middle of the body, and you can see as that mark from the blade hits him, it just slowly starts to emanate like a blue sheen to it until it expels out and it just splits him in half.
When you were fighting, you saw blood, you saw flesh, but it quickly turns to just this black smoke that emanates to the void around you. And as you look back towards the mirror, it looks like this glassy sheen it once had is no longer there.
Okay, Blue, is that all of it?
It looks like it.
Okay, are you good?
Yeah.
All right, let's get the others.
If we go back out the way I came, we should be able to go into their mirrors.
Okay, let's go. And I'll run right behind her towards the mirror.
Jett, you only have movement, so you'll basically be able to get out of the mirror, as well as Blueberry. Is that what you're doing, immediately rushing for the mirror?
Well, I would like to summon another draconic spirit at 5th level. So this time I am summoning Solace, so the radiant peridot dragon. So if we can both mount it, it can fly 60 feet.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys are able to get on this before even rushing for the mirror. It's a little bit of a tight squeeze as Solus grabs both of you, has to streamline themselves through the mirror, but you are able to make it outside. Which mirror are you headed towards?
Who do you think needs help most?
Who's hurt more before we left?
I don't know.
Oh God, I don't know. I can't make this decision again.
Does Sebastian even have healing?
Probably not. Maybe we go get him.
Yeah. Steer Solace towards the mirror I saw Sebastian in.
zoom out one mirror, you have to do a big U-turn to get to the other. And as you're headed for the mirror, you see that this purpley black tendril that was coming from the mirror that Jett was just in is no longer feeding into Shar's barrier. And you see Alana as she is trying to force herself through the barrier. And she's part the way through.
Hey, keep it up, girl.
And you see her hand outstretched, still out, and looking like she wants to grab something.
She wants the gem, like now, but I don't know if we should get our friends out first before giving her the gem.
What gem? This one? I'll pull it out.
Yeah.
Did she say she needed it immediately?
I mean, of course.
Okay, how important? Do we have time? I don't know what to do.
We could run to her first, or we could run into a mirror.
If she needs it, let's give it to her. They know how to take care of themselves.
Okay. We fly Solus to Alana.
You're able to get Solus to Alana, hand off to Alana. She grasps it, and you can feel her arms start to pull in. With that 60, I'll say you're able to get into Sebastian's mirror.
So if Solus sees anti-Sebastian, Solus would attack. Can't do the rend because we're not close enough, but it can do the breath weapon. So Dex save.
8.
Fail! Okay, 2d6 radiant. 8.
With that, we are to Sebastian. Sebastian, I need another intelligence saving throw to become unstunned. You are now in Jett's aura.
Okay.
+3, baby.
Then I might not need a nat 20. I don't even know if I can pass this. Oh, nope. That's a nat 1 instead. Wait. I'm going to use my last lucky point.
Ooh.
Just seeing everyone in the peripheral come on in and try to help me. Just give it one more go. That's a nat fucking 20. I'm not even...
Hell yeah.
Holy shit.
Okay, I told Xander this. I will tell you this as well. This is supposed to be at the end of your turn. I'm going to allow this to be at the start of your turn. So you have a full turn.
Nothing prepared. Okay, let's go. Hearing the enormous dragon come in and watching the breath weapon and just seeing my friends here and the relief that washes over me. I can't believe you'd resort to a banjo! I'm gonna dissonant whispers him at 4th level. Wisdom save of 22.
19.
He's gonna fail. Ooh, good damage. 28 plus 6, 34 psychic damage, and he does have to run as far away from me as possible, which I don't know how far that is because I don't know where this void ends.
Starts to run away, and there's some darkness, some shade, but all of a sudden it looks like he's running, but he's not moving anymore. Like an NPC running into a wall in a video game that isn't properly pathing. It almost looks like he's being forced to stay here. So he's able to get about 10, 15 feet further away from you.
I cannot thank you guys enough for coming here. Oh my god. Get me out. Can I go through this mirror now?
Not until we take that out.
God damn it. Okay. Well, good luck.
Turns around, is able to stop running away from you at the end of your turn, uses all its movement, but looks at you, Sebastian, and is going to cast an 8th level Rowlatham Psychic Lance. I'm going to need an intelligence saving throw, please.
Counterspell.
Oh!
Roll for me. 8th level.
I'm going to use my reaction for a Bardic Inspiration for blue. 10.
I can't fail unless it's a 1. 8 plus 10 plus 7.
Blueberry, you've seen this a million times from Sebastian. You know what's coming, and you know just how to stop it, bring that staff out. We're going to move back to Xander. You are looking against a badly hurt and exhausted version of you with these dark wings that has been Gatling gun shooting these Eldritch Blasts at you.
Can I tell if it is upper planes or lower planes?
Roll me Arcana with advantage, because this isn't exactly like yours, but it's similar.
21.
This is lower planes.
Like I said before, cheap imitation. 2 can play at that game. Tasha's opposite one, upper planes.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to use Sharpshooter with my 6 Eldritch Blasts. All right, here we go, boys.
Not like you're going to miss, but you still have a D12.
Yes. I got a nat 20 on the first roll, and then the second roll was a 4 for a total of 12, so I might as well throw the D12 on there.
Mm-hmm.
That added 12, 24.
So we got a crit and a hit.
Dirty 20 and a 25.
3 hits and a crit.
Oh, there are the bad rolls. That was only 11 and 12.
4 hits, one of them being a crit. So that's 40 damage off the bat.
So I'm going to roll the 3 hits first. Wow. 10 plus 6 plus 8. So 24. And now for the crit damage, 16. So a total of 80 damage.
Xander, this version of you is yours.
Like I said before, these were like the angriest looking Eldritch Blasts. I was picturing them like crackling, almost like it was overpowering themselves just because it was just pure emotion going into them. Xander cannot be imitated. That's the biggest fashion faux pas you can make against Mr. Gucci Supreme. So this last one, shoulder, chest, head is the order of shots that hit it. And the head one, instead of the Gucci symbol, it's XGS.
Same thing happens. Into smoke. And you feel a little bit of like static behind you on this mirror.
I'm gonna hop out of there.
You hop out of there and you see 3 mirrors. The one you just hopped out of, another one that looks the same, and the third one you can see your friends look like they're battling in this mirror. But then about 40 feet away, you see Alana trying to push through this barrier to get to Shar, who is just sitting in her throne.
Instead of being out in the open, I'm gonna stay behind the mirror that's closest, because I don't want to get hit with a stray from Shar. So that's my turn. I rocked my shit.
We go back to Sebastian's room, where we start with Jett this time.
We're running up towards him, sword tip on the ground like before, and just swinging it up towards Sebastian's face. 23.
That it's
14.
first one definitely hits.
4 plus 5 plus 3 radiant plus an extra 3 radiant. And then 6 on top of that with my plus.
With that, we are to our friend Sebastian.
Just seeing everybody here, I'm going to take a knee and pull out the crossbow. Try to just line up a shot, knowing that hopefully Jett has my attention, like always, you know. Ooh, 28.
Definitely hits.
15 piercing damage. So line up a little crossbow shot and right through Jett's legs.
So poetic. Sebastian, it is yours.
Boom!
Damn.
Everyone got their own.
I want to shoot as Jett goes to swing. He looks like he's gonna miss. He's going low, but my bolt goes right through Jett's legs and hits me right in the knee. And so I'm on a knee shooting my crossbow. He takes a knee after getting hit with the bolt as Jett's swing goes through and right across the neck. That must have felt really weird, buddy. I'm sorry.
Hell yeah, that's right. You'll never be as good as Sebastian.
I don't know why you're so excited about killing me, but okay.
Sebastian, you hear a bit of feedback behind you.
I am getting out of here. I'm not waiting around. I'm sorry, guys. Diving headfirst through the mirror.
Now that each of these beings have been destroyed, Sebastian, you rush out of the mirror. Jett, Blueberry, Solus all rush out as well. Xander, you see them erupt from this last mirror that you're heading to. And as you all look towards Shar, you see that there isn't this third tendril anymore. In fact, there are 0 tendrils going to this barrier around Shar. And as you see Alana, she has made her way mostly through this barrier surrounding Shar. She has that one hand that's still outstretched a little bit more towards you all that has the gem in it. She's got this fiery grip on it, and you can see her pulling her hand through the barrier as best as she can. She still isn't able to reach Shar. This barrier's thick, and she's inside of it. You can see her right hand has penetrated into the space where Shar sits, and you see Shar slowly, methodically covers her hand in what looks like a ribbon of shadow. Alana, again, is just pulling that gem in best she can inside the barrier. But it still has so far to go before she can get it to where Shar is on the inside of the sphere. Now you can start to hear Alana screaming in pain as she tries to fight the power of the barrier. Shar smiles from the inside. You can see she takes one of her fingers and extends a dark purple nail out like a dagger, and she flicks it against the inside of her own bicep. You see a cut on Shar, but at the same time, you can see Ilana recoil in pain, and in that same location, you see a deep cut appear and blood run down Alana's arm. Shar then flicks her own cheek. A rotted black drop of blood descends down her sharp chin as Alana again grimaces from the pain, and 2 has blood appear on her cheek. Alana looks like she wants to speak but is unable. She's just pushing that gem. It's nearly halfway to Shar, just in front of her own chest. You can all feel the heat, even from outside the barrier, as Alana is igniting in flame. Another cut from Shar, this time on her own neck. You can see Alana's cuts already starting to fester and rot, like rapid poison is in her blood. Alana looks exhausted and defeated. The first time you've really seen her look helpless. And she looks at you with worry in her eyes as she brings that gem as close as she can to her own chest. With her right hand, she grabs the shadowy ribbon that leads to Shar and pulls tight. She pushes through with anger in her eyes. You can see her ignite the gem in this blaze of fire. And Alana pushes the gem through her own chest. There's an immediate shockwave of energy that pushes you all backwards. It's this blast of light and flame, like a supernova has been encased in this magical barrier. The light blinds you all a few moments. You feel the echo of this shockwave all around you. It's in your bones, in your muscles, in your minds. As if something inherent about the universe has just changed. This massive shockwave pierces you all and the entire reality around you. Those of you with sending stones, you feel a static in your mind, like the magic falters a moment. You all begin to see again, feeling different. A cloud of smoke fills the Amethyst Tower now. You no longer see this magical barrier encasing Alana and Shar. Instead, there are 2 humanoid skeletons, bound by a ribbon, now glowing a bright, radiant light. A second later, Xander and Jett, you feel your hearts drop into your stomach. It gets hard to breathe. You start to black out. You both go unconscious. Xander, it's only a moment after you go unconscious that your head bounces off of the obsidian floor, jolting you awake in a sharp pain. As your head hits the ground, you see your eyes flash a Namora purple. Jett, however, you do not awaken. Jett, you simply feel like you are no longer in your body. Things feel cold, distant. It's extremely dark as your eyes close with the shockwave around you, and you just don't feel anything. You stand in a black void, hearing nothing, not even the beating of your own heart. It's not there. You reach down and feel no life coming from your chest, none of this rhythmic beating, it's just quiet. Until you start to hear the faint sound of a flat line on a heart rate monitor. And as that gets louder, the area around you gets brighter. The black turns to this absolute white. It's bright again. But still, there's infinite nothing. The white void feels like when you last saw the large dragon in Helios, in the void that you created, in a void just like this one. All you hear is the faint sound of that flat line in the distance, until... Mello? You turn to see your mother standing in a hospital gown. Mello? Are you dead too?
I was just... I'm not...
Mello. I lost. I tried to fight it, but I just couldn't anymore. There was... All of a sudden, my heart just dropped, and there was sadness all around.
You can't go. This can't happen yet. I'm supposed to be home. I'm supposed to be with you. I'm always there. You can't be going yet.
Life doesn't care what we want.
The only thing I want to be is with you. That's all that matters. That's all I fought for this entire time. I have been searching and searching for nothing but you.
Life doesn't care about our final wishes, about second chances. It just goes, and we go with it.
You can't tell me you're gone. You can't tell me that.
You felt it too, didn't you? The shockwave.
It can't be.
I thought I was ready.
Don't say that.
And in a way I am. I had a great life, a great son. And you've grown so much since I've seen you. You're always a handsome man. And you just have this presence about you now. You make me feel safe. Even if I'm about to embark on a journey, the hardest journey anyone can go on. I will see you again, and we can share that hug.
You'll get a hug when I come home. You can't leave without saying goodbye. In person, with me.
You see she tries to wrap around you, and you hear the flat line in the background gets louder as Charlotte collapses to the ground.
Charlotte! Charlotte! I'll get down and try to shake her.
Try to shake her, but you can't even grab her.
Mom. Mom?
You're waiting for a response. And there's nothing. Until you hear a barking. You hear wings flapping. And in this void of nothing, you see Hope, the puppy, flies in with her wings and rushes over to your mom, the bell jingling, breaking the sound of the flat line. You see she jumps onto your mom's chest and begins jumping over and over again. And with each pounce of the puppy, you feel something again, Jett. Your chest being pounced upon. With each jump, you feel another push of pressure on your chest. And as you watch Hope jump, you can see her paws and body start to become ethereal, radiant. As with each jump, she becomes less puppy and more of this radiant light. And with each jump, she enters further into your mom's chest. Until you hear the sound of a heartbeat. You feel it in your own chest as you see Hope fully enter your mother's, and Charlotte sits up just slightly and opens her eyes. The rest of you see the same thing happen around you in Shar's throne room. Hope flies in, jumps on Jett's chest, and begins pouncing until the puppy enters his chest and his heartbeat returns. And as Charlotte's eyes open, Jett, so do yours.
What happened?
Are you okay?
Where am I? Where is she?
We're in Shar's place. I think they're gone. I gesture to the skeletons.
Where's Charlotte?
Shar?
Where is my mother?
Oh.
Where is Hope?
The dog?
Yes. My mother was right here. She was saying goodbye.
We didn't see her. We saw Hope.
We just saw the dog.
I saw Hope go into her.
She went into you.
Into me?
Yeah.
How?
You were out for like a few seconds.
Out?
Not moving.
Or breathing.
You're okay too?
Hey, you hit hard.
I guess so. I guess I low blood sugar or something. I don't know. I just...
We didn't have the donuts today.
True.
Around you, the Amethyst Dominion starts to crumble.
Oh, wait.
All of a sudden, the tower you're in, large chunks of amethyst start crashing down from their places in the sky. They shatter the obsidian flooring. The ground beneath you shakes like a massive earthquake. There's a loud crash in this tower, and parts of the ceiling start to fall downward. And you all hear from outside the tower,
"Come quickly."
What's that voice?
Nothing I remember.
It's him. It's him. Go. Now.
Be more specific, please.
I'll start running, but I need a name.
Just trust me.
I'm flying and picking up Xander, and I want to fly by Shar and Ilana. Snap a picture real quick.
Okay. Like whip the camera out in the daze and snap a picture.
We need to investigate that in a bit. Where are we going?
Follow the voice. Just keep going, please.
Is there a way out?
from where you entered, Blueberry, you're taking lead since you entered this room by somewhat normal means. You rush outside the tower. You have to make your way through areas that none of you have seen before. Blueberry, you take them back through that massive door, and instead of that black void you appeared in, there are these different halls, these different rooms filled with darkness, but they don't seem so dark anymore. Until you finally make it back to the Hall of Mirrors, where you and Ilana encountered Shar. Many of the mirrors have fallen and shattered onto the ground, making for easy egress outside the tower. And just outside the main entrance is the large platinum dragon that has been helping you, Jett. He lays his wing and neck down to allow you all to climb onto his back.
Now!
Try my best to climb on.
I'll help everybody up as best as I can.
The rest of you jump onto the massive dragon, and it takes off from this crumbling ground below. The Tower of Amethyst behind you falls all at once, simply being pulled down by gravity. You're able to get out of its trajectory as pieces of it splinter and shatter, and there's these cracking noises happening all around you. The ground below you is obviously unstable as it splinters and cracks, and these chunks of these earth break off from each other and fall into the shadowy ether below. It happens fast. The path from the tower back to the portal would be a death wish if you were trying to race to safety on foot. There's these huge, misty, dark clouds that cover portions of the ground, hiding these pitfalls that fall into eternity. The dragon flies and fast. It is tough to hold on with so much going on, but there's enough areas to get your bearings, and he takes you directly towards the last source of light you can see, the fiery portal you used to get to the Amethyst Dominion in the first place. The dragon flies, being chased by this pure darkness, into the portal, where you appear once more in the field on the mainland outside of Helios. The dragon lands and puts its feet down softly and lets you all down off of its back.
I'm gonna just run right in front of it and stare it in the eyes. Why? Why did you give me the dog?
What did you name it?
Hope. Its name is Hope.
It's like you knew. Hope gives second chances. You needed hope, and you kept her safe.
So what I saw was real. Did you show me that? Did you connect us? Or was that all just a facade?
Reality warps when a god is killed, let alone two at once. Whatever you saw was no part of mine.
One large, massive claw comes and clinks your chest, Jett.
Hope is within. It's what is keeping her alive. And now you.
So she's okay. It's real.
The universe isn't done with any of you yet. You still have more to do. I'm afraid to say this time, it is goodbye.
Again? When will I see you again?
You don't understand. This time, it is goodbye.
You can't keep coming in and out and in and out like this. I need to know your purpose, my purpose, hope, everything. I feel like I can't go on without you.
You've done this all without me. Purpose. There's no universal purpose. It's just what you decide for yourself, for those around you.
If what I saw was real and she is back, and she is still alive. I have you to thank for that. You are the one that gave me hope. I owe you everything for that. Please tell me anything at all I could do to repay you.
If you want purpose, I cannot give it to you. I do not require payment. I do not want whatever you can give me, as I have seen you done well throughout your time here. Move forward.
Keep moving forward. Keep hope alive.
6 of these little dogs, just like Hope, appear underneath this large being's wings as they flap upwards. Each one rushes to a different one of you, giving little kisses, rambunctious puppies.
Oh!
Before the large being jumps into the air, and there's this large flap of the wings as all of the puppies look up and sprout their own wings. As the dragon circles above, around, spirals upwards with the puppies following high into the sky.
Watching it as it's flying out, I'd like to continue just looking up and staring at the dragon and grab at my amulet.
A little bit of that glowing side profile of the dragon is there. And then it morphs. And you see it shines the amulet you have. It almost looks to clean it, to expel the dust. And a little bit of glowing comes from behind that tree that you have on that amulet, the one of the mother and the son, holding hands, holding each other. And it accentuates that look for a brief moment until that glowing stops and you're left with your normal amulet. It's quiet a moment. Moons are up. Stars are out.
I'm gonna sit down. A lot just happened.
It almost felt like a fever dream. Like, did it happen?
Did anyone else get knocked out right at the end there? I know Jett went down. Are you guys good?
No, it was just you two.
We saw you guys fall.
Did you guys have to do what happened to you guys? I was in a mirror and then I was out of a mirror and everything exploded after that. So I haven't really caught up. Did you have to fight like a mirror version of yourself? Anyone?
They did. I didn't.
Yeah, I fought Country Sebastian. He was an asshole.
Oh, damn.
I know.
I saw purple right when I passed out or woke up. I don't remember. That's all I got, though. I said low blood sugar. That seems as likely as anything else.
Do you have actual Nomura?
Yes. And I'll look over at Blueberry and Nomura just right on top of her head.
Whoa! Hi!
Oh.
Pokes you in the nose. And then disappears again. Yeah, he's good. He's good. Well, damn. All right, well, so...
They both died? Let's look at that picture.
Yeah, can you pull that up?
Yup. I'll pull out the camera. What are the chances that there just, like, isn't even anything in this image since it was a realm of darkness, and how can a camera capture anything in a place without light?
The Flash?
What does he have to do with anything? Yeah, I'd like to pull out the camera and look at the picture of the skeletons.
2 skeletons, both resembling what would be an elf, and this other one got these dark black cracks throughout all the bones. But you see that radiant ribbon that was connecting their hands. You were all at the wedding where you saw something very similar happen, where a ribbon was used to tie 2 people's fates together.
Oh.
And Alana wasn't able to reach Shar.
Anyone else kind of in disbelief that this major antagonist of this entire journey just sacrificed herself?
For us?
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Like, it's kind of for all of Fendrea, but, like, she's leaving a lot to us.
Yeah.
I guess we can't let her down then.
Yeah, man. What the hell? That's too much pressure. I'm out. I'm going home.
Imagine being just brainwashed for centuries. And then the second you snap out, you make that decision to save an entire world by giving up yourself? I wish I could go back and meet real Alana. She seems pretty great.
What's this mean for Kianopa?
I mean, her head didn't turn into a skeleton.
Does Volazar have that?
Yeah.
As far as we know, I think.
Eee.
Should we call Matthias?
Hey, Matthias.
Was that you all? Are you okay?
Kind of. Yeah, mostly.
Oh my god. So that wave of energy, that was you.
Well, I mean, sorta.
Yeah, that was the gem.
It almost knocked my airship out of the sky.
Oh, God.
There was a shockwave out here?
Yes, did you kill Shar? It must be, right?
Well, Lana did. With her own self. She exploded.
That much energy in one place. Yes, a death of that magnitude. It would reach far beyond just one plane. Then it's done. We just need to find Volazar.
Can we take a nap first?
Yeah.
Yes, of course you may. I will work on finding the safest way into the Ebon Reach and see if I can get any information on it once I get back to Helios.
Okay.
We'll catch up, Matthias, once you're done.
We could transport via plants to wherever.
Please, lead the way.
Matthias, where should we meet you?
I'm on my way back to Helios.
Okay. Meet you at the dorms.
About to get lit. Everybody get ready for another Bascal Wings extravaganza.
I don't think any of us are up for that.
While this has all been happening, Jett is not moved from where he's been. He's still just looking up at the sky, holding onto his amulet. Ignoring everybody, basically. Not even paying attention.
Ready to go, bud? Jett?
We're gonna walk through a tree now.
Yeah, I'll meet you there in a minute.
You doing okay? I don't know what happened, but you had a heart-to-heart with a dragon, and not many of us could say that.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
What happened when you were out? You said you saw Hope go into your mom?
Where did you even go?
Was Hope on Earth?
I don't think I was on Earth or Fendrea. I was in some sort of in-between. I'm pretty sure my mom died.
What?
And I got to talk to her. I think, in a sense, we both died in that moment.
But you're here. We saw Hope go into you.
The dragon said Hope brings second chances.
You said that Hope brought your mom back too. That's what you saw, right?
I believe so.
Then that's good news.
Yeah.
Gently punch him in the shoulder. Your mom's alive, man. That's the best news that we've gotten since we got here.
It's confirmation.
But for how long?
Don't think like that. Just, we're gonna get you home. Don't worry.
I'll pull out the cell phone and open it up.
We gotta get Kingsley. And Elijah. And his kinda douchebag brother.
We're so close.
I just hold that cell phone in my hand and hover my finger over the call button. I could fix this all right now, and we could all be back.
We would be abandoning people.
You don't want that on your conscience.
I can give her that final hug, and I could say goodbye.
She got her second chance. We don't know if these people are going to. We are their second chance right now. Alana was number one and she's gone. We made a promise.
He looks down at the phone more.
I know it hurts, and I know it's gonna suck to close that phone. But you got to see her and you got confirmation that she's alive. That's a lot. So how about you give these people hope instead?
As long as you are still alive right now, it makes sense that she's still alive.
I'll take my other hand and slam the phone shut. Well, let's go spread some hope.
Tomorrow morning.
Please.
But yes.
Through the trees!
I will cast Transport via Plants at the 8th level on a sizable tree.
carve out the shape of a door.
If you turn into a bat again tonight, Xander, I swear to God.
No promises. And I make for the ring. I'm just like,
don't.
The door is created. You're able to walk through. Tree you've used before in the courtyard of the school. And you're able to make your way back to the dorms.
Okay.
did anyone have kill a god on their bingo checklist kind of twice?
I don't even think I had it on the first one.
No.
Man, I don't even know what to say, man. This is a hell of a day.
I feel like we do that every day.
Yeah, we thought we were just dealing with Ilana.
We still got an uphill battle. I doubt this is going to be easy with Volazar and whatever else he's got there to throw at us. We've faced trials and tribulations before, right? We're the options. We're ready for this.
Yeah, after we sleep, we will be.
I am going to lay down on a couch.
Snag in a bed. Good night, everybody. You guys did good. Thank you for saving me. Maybe tomorrow we'll save Andrea. Again.
Let's go.
I'm gonna wild shape into a ferret and curl up with Frederick.
I'll find a corner with Pebbles, and as she wraps up, I'll take my usual position with her. As nobody's looking, I will pull that phone out again and just open it up and just stare at the home on the screen.
If you look away from the home screen briefly, Nomura will be sitting there next to you for the first time, non-menacingly. Got a little hand on your foot.
Close the phone and try to pet Nomura.
Hesitant, but he curls his wing down and leans forward a little bit.
Thanks, little guy.
And then he gently bites your foot and disappears.
Just as I expected.
You're exhausted, all of you. Brains are a little bit wired, so it takes a little bit longer to go to sleep than you might have thought. But you're able to find peace and solace sleeping. And you all wake up level 17.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god. Oh, I need one more level.
One
more.
Just one more.
Everyone gets their temp hit points.
As the rest of you awaken, Blueberry, you're obviously up early. Are you staying in your little bedroom, or are you moving about?
I would definitely go somewhere with a nice window.
Doing some yoga till people wake up.
Everybody slowly wakes up and reconvenes in the main room. Xander, there's something on your camera. There's a blinking red light on your camera.
Does that mean that the battery's about to die? I gotta get my 5,988th battery.
You open up the camera and you see that, yes, the battery is low. So you redo the battery. But then you see there's a recent video that's been taken.
Okay. Well, stranger things have happened, so I'm gonna just watch the video.
You play the video. And you see a vision. And you see two beings falling in what looks to be an endless hole. You could call it falling. The one of them is being pulled by two dark hands of pure black shadow. One with purple nails, the other with orange. The one being pulled, Omis. You didn't recognize him at first, but you can see the large tentacle-like extrusions from his back. You notice his piercing white eyes. You recognize the silhouette you saw on the astral plane before your encounter with Nomura and Blightmore. You see he is bending for his life, throwing out magical blasts of energy reminiscent of your Eldritch blasts. He's throwing massively powerful punches, blocking blows, struggling. But he's not fighting against the hands pulling him downward. Instead, he fights a humanoid creature with fawn-like facial features. A large rack of antlers atop his head, some mushrooms growing from them. Omis fights in an eternal struggle with Sire, forever falling. You watch a few moments. before seeing, in the vision, the shockwave. The shockwave that crossed planes when Shar and Alana were killed. The shockwave causes one of the blackened hands to slip and no longer keep hold of Omis. He has this dastardly smile as he begins to overpower Sire in an instant of strength, no longer being weighed down by that hand pulling him to his fate. He overtakes Sire mid-air and has one of the bases of the tentacles bite through a large chunk of Sire's neck and shoulder, causing this massive gash in his pristine flesh. Sire's eyes flicker as he looks to be faltering, but not before the hand comes back from the depths to grasp Omis once more, this time pulling him by his long hair. His head goes backwards, exposing his neck. Sire breaks free from Omis's fiendish grasp and swipes his antlers across Omis's neck, severing his head from his body. In what looks like slow motion, Sire stays floating in this space as Omis's lifeless body continues to be pulled by these blackened hands with the bright colored nails. Floats in the space a moment, watching Omis fall, before looking to the direction of you, Xander, the point of view of this vision. You see Sire looks back down to where Omis's body's being taken. You see these pink and azure vines sprout from Sire's back, the same colors as the Umberdale forest, as he continues his descent downward, as the camera shuts off. There's just this eruption of flame coming from the fireplace in the dorm room. This full raging fire appears just in an instant. Pink and azure vines with these decrepit and decaying leaves sprout from the fire itself. Dozens of them. And they all begin to reach out and wrap around all of you and start pulling like crazy towards the fire. I need strength saving throws from everyone.
Oh no.
7.
Oh, 7.
22.
Dirty 20.
Each of you are pulled by ankles, arms, legs, whatever these vines can grab, and pulled toward the fire. Sebastian and Blueberry the quickest until you're engulfed in flame completely, but Jett and Xander soon follow. You begin being pulled underneath into the fireplace, where the fire should stop, where there should be a ground, a floor. You are pulled into this hot fire until heat and darkness is all that surrounds you. And for today, that's a wrap.
Well.
All right, I didn't expect Sire to be the one that gets involved here.
Well.
Hey, we're going to talk about that over on Behind the Scenes. We're going to talk about this entire episode. Patreon.com/castparty. Come listen to all that juicy goodness. We haven't shouted the P.O. box out in a while, so if you want to send us things, all the details you need are in the description below. You can send it to me at Colin McManus, P.O. Box 3126, Woburn, Massachusetts, 01888. That's a WOBURN. I'm so excited for this behind the scenes. You have no idea. Thank you all again, and we will see you in 2 weeks for Flamey Ground time. Bye-bye. Bye.
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 As the Amethyst Dominion crumbles, we raise our tankards to the valiant souls who have stood by our side through every twist and turn of this incredible adventure. A heartfelt salute to our cherished top supporters, the true heroes behind the scenes. Your unwavering commitment and generous support have not only fueled our story, but have forged a bond stronger than any enchanted blade. You've allowed us to delve into the depths of our creativity and continue weaving tales of magic and mayhem. To each of you, our most esteemed patrons, we extend our deepest gratitude. As we begin to wrap up this chapter, know that you are the true legends, and your name shall echo through the halls of Fendrea for seasons to come. Here's to you, and to the countless adventures that await. A new guy, Anne, Dragons, Dubward, Sainty Love, Eric 5, Polyamorous Swirl, Foerunner, Frankie, Heather, Isuik, Jesky Fire, Jesse, Jin, Lady Lorax, Lexi, Minehack, Opti, Nova, Red Mafia Panda, Bean, Base Shop, and Ebab Flow. May your dice always be kind, or at least kinder than Vince's, and may the realms we explore together be ever more enchanting.